Welcome back to another episode of Your Daily Real Estate. I'm Tristan. Hope you're having a good day today. And I want to talk to you about some questions you should be asking yourself to get more clarity, to give you more direction. But first, this episode is brought to you by abrillianttribe.com. That's where we help people grow, help people get closer to their goals with real estate, with leadership. And listen, if you want to test it out, jump in for a week, let me know. I'll throw you into group coaching so you can see how fun that is. And you let me know what you think. It's on me. So let me know. And remember, these episodes are meant to be 5 minutes long, about 5 minutes, give or take. Actionable steps, things that can motivate you in the right direction. With that, I wrote down some questions that I thought were important for you to think about further. And you can save this. You can ask me for the Google Doc. I have them in a Google Doc. Or you can just write them down or just listen in, see what you think. Here we go. Number one, what do you think about a lot? As you think about this one, I was thinking about it. What do I think about a lot? What do I think about a lot? And for me, it was, I really think a lot about leadership. What does leadership look like? How can I be a better leader? What does it mean to be a better leader? What would it look like for me to be a better leader 3, 4, 5, 6 years from now? What do I need to do now? So for you, what do you think about a lot? And then go further into that one. Write it down. Think about it. Number 2, what makes you happiest? What makes you happiest? For me, it's really at the core of everything. It's family, right? Just being with my family, spending time with my family, enjoying whatever it is that we're doing with each other, whether it's just walking, going out somewhere, just watching something together, reading together, whatever it is. But what about you? What makes you happiest? Think about that. Next, is there anything about the world or people that you want to understand? Is there anything about the world or people that you want to understand? I had to think about this one, but I didn't think long because I'm like, yeah, I know exactly what I want to understand more. In fact, I'm doing it right now because I think it's something that I always feel like I'm just lacking in it. I chose a history degree. I did biology. That was my world. So I read a lot and I did research. I went into law school. I did all that. But one thing that was missing from my education that I've been striving to get better at over the years is finances, or our finances. And so I'm understanding financial terms more. I want to understand reading financial statements better. I want to understand finances more because I really think that it's crucial to growing any business and really sustaining that growth. So for me, when I think, is there anything about the world or people that I want to understand or understand more? That's what I thought. What about you? All right, next. Here we go. Ready? This one's a little deeper. Is there anything you're worried or stressed about? And I had to sit with this one a little bit. I'm like, I don't usually worry or stress about very much, only because I've been through so much. So I'm like, oh, it all ended up going away anyway. For me, probably very, very minor. It's my children, challenging my children enough so that they learn to adapt through adversity. And I don't know that, and I won't know, right? I won't know, but I don't know that I'm doing that enough, because I worry about them. And I don't know that I stress about them, but I worry about them. So that was the only thing I could come up with. But what about you? We're all at different stages. I remember going back and being much younger, and I was very worried about money and worried about my relationship with my wife. I was worried about going through so many ups and downs, and I was worried about being attacked on social media in different ways. I was worried about, I can't even tell you how many things I was worried about. Health. I was worried about close family members' deaths. I was worried about disease. I was worried about everything. And so what about you? What are you worried about? It's important to put that at the front so you understand yourself better. And you understand that sometimes outlining it, thinking about it, and knowing it, you can tackle it a little bit better. Because what I realized along the way is like I should focus more on the things that I can control. Meaning, how am I going to respond to this, right? That's what I can control, not necessarily what happens to me. All right, next one. This one is a good one, I think, but I don't know. It depends. It depends on you, right? Here we go. Is there anything that you want to learn more about that you know you should, but you just keep putting it to the side? I would even say is there anything that you would like to do, not just learn? And as I was thinking this, I gravitated back to that first question, which is there anything about the world that I'd like to understand more? And that was finances, right? And if I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, well, what do I want to really learn more? I thought, again, along the lines of finances, and that really stood with me. Now, I'm not going to go to school for this, right? But it means my spare time is going to be filled with that a lot more. And then lastly, this is important just to keep it in front of you. What are your hopes and dreams for the future? What are your hopes and dreams for the future? That tells a lot about you. It tells a lot about what you want to do, what you value, what you should be focused on. Because if you have hopes and dreams about something and yet your daily actions or your habits aren't aligned with getting you there, then you've got to change some things. So I'd like you to think about these further. I like for you to outline them. I'd like for you to sit through them. For me, what are my hopes and dreams for the future? I still hope and dream that I can continue to help the industry change, adapt, and grow into a better version of itself, right? And whether it's through lab coat agents, through a brilliant tribe, through the social media that we have, or even through the new brokerage that we're starting, right? So whatever it is for you, but what is it for you? Hope this helps. We'll talk again tomorrow.